What up, YouTube? Here with a review video for Survivor Series 2022. On this channel, this is how I do my wrestling reviews. I'll give every match that happened on the card a rating out of a 5. And at the end of the video, I will give the overall pay-per-view a rating out of a 10. Now, with that being said, let's get to the reviewing part. The opening contest of this year's Survivor Series was the Women's War Games match between Team Bianca Belair and Team Damage Control. Team Bianca Belair making up of Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and Becky Lynch. And Team Damage Control, and Rhea Ripley and Nikki Cross. This was a good opening contest. Team Bianca Belair won. Some cool spots in the match. Of course, it's a War Games match. You're going to have some good, cool, exciting spots in the match. How the match ended. Bianca Belair hit the KOD on the Bailey, and then Becky Lynch climbed to the top of the cage and hit a senton through the table to get the win for her team. I'll give this match a 3.5 out of a 5. And the next matchup, we saw AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Good back and forth match. Of course, both guys can work. Veterans, and this was a good back and forth, good match, and I'll give this matchup a 2.5 out of a 5. AJ Styles won after hitting the Styles Clash. He hasn't won a pay-per-view match in 3 years, so it was good to see him go over at this year's Survivor Series. Then the next match, we saw the SmackDown Women's Title match. Ronda Rousey defending her SmackDown Women's title versus Shotzi. Shotzi, I don't think she's ever had a singles match on the pay-per-view since she got to the main roster. And yeah, this was a regular match as well. Good back and forth, good pace of a match. Ronda Rousey won, retaining her SmackDown Women's title. She won via tap out. She hit the armbar on the Shotzi, forcing her to tap out, and she retains her SmackDown Women's title. I'll give this match a 2 out of a 5. Then the next match, we saw the triple threat match for the United States title between Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory. Austin Theory won after picking up the pin when Seth Rollins was going to hit the Falcon Arrow on him. But Bobby Lashley hit the spear on Seth Rollins, and Austin Theory happened to fall on top of Seth Rollins, getting the pin and securing the win, becoming yet again the new United States champion. I guess this was a good bounce back for Austin Theory after what I would call probably the worst cash-in for the Money in the Bank of all time. He won Money in the Bank, became the youngest ever Money in the Bank winner, and tried to cash it in on the mid-card title a few weeks ago on Raw, and failed at attempting to cash in the Money in the Bank at the U.S. title, not the undisputed WWE Universal title. That's why I say it was the worst cash-in of all time in Money in the Bank history. But I guess, this put Austin Theory on a mean streak, and they're going to try and push him because on Raw, the United States title is the main title ever since the WWE title and the Universal title combined after WrestleMania. So I thought things were gonna go bad for Austin Theory after that failed attempt at cashing in the Money in the Bank. But looks like they're gonna push him a bit, and winning the U.S. title is a good look on him. And we'll see how this goes for Austin Theory. And as far as the match itself, it was a good match. The triple threat match between these three guys. It was a good back and forth action, active match, and I'll give this matchup a 3 out of a 5. In the main event, we saw the War Games match between the Bloodline and Team Drew McIntyre. The Bloodline, of course, that's Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn, taking on the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Butch, and Ridge Holland, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. And this was a good main event. And I think this was the first time ever War Games was showcased for the WWE. It was on NXT before and WCW before that. But Survivor Series, we used to seeing the regular traditional 5-on-5 elimination tag team match. Instead, this year we got War Games, and it's more fun than your regular traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination tag team match, because this has no DQ and it's got different rules and whatnot. So it was definitely a good look to see the War Games added on to this year's Survivor Series, and the main event did not disappoint at all. The Bloodline won after Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens went face to face. Of course, you know, they like real life best friends, and Sami Zayn being a part of the Bloodline, and Kevin Owens joining forces with Drew McIntyre and the Brawling Brutes. And Kevin Owens been getting under Sami Zayn's ear, talking about, oh, does he really want to align himself with the Bloodline? And this whole year, Sami Zayn's been trying to, you know, prove himself as the honorary Uso, trying to join the Bloodline, while Kevin Owens saying, oh, that's not him, and he should turn away from the Bloodline. And during the end of the match, we saw that kind of display where Kevin Owens is trying to talk some sense into Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn looked like he was hesitant, and Jimmy Uso trying to hit Kevin Owens with the super kick while Kevin Owens blocked it. And then that's when Sami Zayn turned on Kevin Owens, hitting Kevin Owens with a unexpected low blow, and then hit him with the Haluma kick. And then here comes Jey Uso following that up, hitting Kevin Owens with a splash to secure the win for the Bloodline. And that happened when all this unfolded when Sami Zayn broke up the pin after Kevin Owens looked like he had the match won for his team after he had the stunner on Roman Reigns, up until, like I said, Sami Zayn broke up the pin. And I thought that was a cool, dramatic finish to this War Games main event match to close out Survivor Series 2022. And there was also, you know, good spots, good, exciting, cool spots in the match, as expected from a War Games match. I give this matchup a 4 out of a 5. And the overall show, like I said, was a good, refreshing feeling to see the War Games element added on to the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And I give this show a 8 out of a 10. It was definitely a good pay-per-view show, a good pay-per-view event. Y'all let me know what y'all opinions are in the comments. And yeah, that does it for this review video. Comment, subscribe, share, like, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.